I think that a big portion of ever going live or recording yourself on camera in the car is that you can always hear the car. But it's a give or take through a few. My goodness. Can you see that? Probably not. Give me 1 second. Do 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 do. It's Terrific Tuesday. My goodness. Let me see. Okay. Here we are. And I hope that you had a great weekend. I hope that your Monday didn't suck. Now it's Terrific Tuesday. All I gotta say is what? What? Alrighty, give me 1 second. It is very cold. So cold in Oklahoma. It's so cold, it's so cold. Dun da da dun da dun da dun da dun dun da dun da dun da dun dun. Hey, dun da dun da dun da dun dun da dun da dun da dun da dun dun. Hey, dun da dun da dun da dun 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 da dun da dun da dun. Hey, dun da dun da dun da dun dun da dun da dun da dun da dun. Hey, dun da dun da dun da dun dun da dun da dun da dun da dun dun. I could literally do that forever. Okay, give me 1 second. I hope that you had a great weekend. Hope that your Monday didn't suck. Now it's Terrific Tuesday. All I gotta say is what? Oh, hold on, I'm almost there. All right, send it. Hello, Drake, how are you? Omelette Code. #1 Squid Game fan. Hi, hello. I am sending out my links. Give me 1 sec. It's funny. I love the snow and I love the cold. And right now in Oklahoma, it snowed a little bit, and so I'm like, you can't see me there. Oh wait, you can. You can. What a day low. It's so cold. Hey, that works. That's probably gonna be better. You never can get the lighting right whenever you go like live. Can you hear me? It would not be a Terrific Tuesday if I didn't ask if you could hear me, or if you couldn't hear me, or hopefully that you could hear me. But if you couldn't hear me, then I probably would still just continue to talk, because, like, why not? I can hear you. 4 out! Cool! How are you? Did you have a wonderful weekend? Did you have a superly, duperly, awesomely, amazing, fabulously, super, the great, the phenomenally spectacular weekend? I hope that it didn't suck. Now it's Terrific Tuesday, so now all I have to ask you is, what? Oh man, I tell you, I look forward to Terrific Tuesdays. Like, I really do. I actually look forward to Tuesdays so much that the Bundy Live family of 5 says I have a good weekend. We're on this thing called Intercession, and it's where we take like 2 to 3 weeks off school. So yeah, rock it! I love those moments. What have you been doing? If you haven't been going to school, what have you been doing? What have you been up to? How have you been enjoying your time? I think that's the best way to put. My name's Brooklyn, by the way. Cool. Well, hello, Brooklyn. My name's Jeremiah. Nice to meet you. I've always liked the name Brooklyn. It reminds me of New York. You know, Brooklyn, New York. So, I'm not from Brooklyn. I'm from Tulsa. But my goodness. So, back to my question though. How have you been enjoying your time? If you've had time in between. It's funny because I don't think that we actually know how to handle our time half the time that we actually have time to not. Well, hello, Dirt King. Nice to see you. I've been enjoying my time, but mostly just hanging out and playing with my brothers. See, it's funny because a lot of the times whenever we have time to ourselves, we kind of fill it with, like, not a lot of time, but time in between. And William says time. Time. Been playing with because I'm actually moving to California. Far out. What part of California are you moving to? It's okay. So a lot of the times, especially whenever I'm talking on YouTube, there is a little bit of a delay. So if you type in something and then I stop or I don't answer it, it's kind of in between the two. They have about like a 30-second delay, which right now it would be. That's weird. Sorry. It looked like someone was outside my car. And I was like, whoa. My dad and my bonus mom actually lived in California. I say it like that because I think technically on paper they still do. But far out, cool. Where are you moving from? If you're moving to California, where are you moving from? I'm not sure, but Mom knows. I live in Michigan. How is Michigan this time of year? And what do you do for fun in Michigan? It's funny. I don't know if you can see it, but like you can see my breath in the car. Wait on. Can you see that? See, it's right there. No. Davison, Michigan. Far out. I know you don't, but you do know. Which is funny, because I'm all bundled up. Like, obviously. I actually love the cold. I find myself becoming more happier the colder it gets, which is funny because a lot of times whenever it gets cold, they kind of get miserable. But me, I love it and I thrive it, and everyone else can enjoy the summertime. And I am that weird duck that I'm like, the colder, the better. And if I could move to Alaska, I'd do it in a heartbeat. Like, I love the cold so much. And it's funny too, because they talk about like global warming and global climate change, which is kind of funny that they keep switching between climate change and global warming and then global cooling. But we don't talk about the global cooling since like the 1970s, because that would be disadvantageous towards anyone's narrative. Terrible the winter because we can't drive nowhere, but I hunt and I ice fish, and in the summer I ride dirt bikes and play baseball. Far out! Cool! Whenever you say you hunt, what is your favorite thing to hunt? But no, going back to it. They have moments where obviously like in the winter time, it feels sometimes cooler, sometimes warmer. I really, honestly, whenever it comes to like our society as a whole, I don't really think that we know what the hell we're really doing. Like, it's funny too, because a lot of the times whenever it comes to one person's like perspective versus another person's perspective, they're two totally different perspectives. And then we get into like this stupid argument with people over like a difference in opinions, if that makes any sense at all. And I think my flashlight is dying, but you can see the light, and it's like a little bit less and then a little better. If the light just dies, that's perfectly fine. I think we need to learn to go with the flow. And honestly, I think in our life we have forgotten how to go with the flow. And when I say go with the flow, I mean whatever comes your way, whether it be good, whether it be bad, no matter what you're experiencing, finding a way to adapt to it in such a way to where you can maximize your opportunities. So let's say that you have I just seen Dirt King say, "That's so cool, Bundy." And I'm like, what? The Bundy Life family of 5 says, "I love riding my dirt bike because even though I'm a girl, doesn't mean I can't do that. And I also hunt with my dad sometimes." That is awesome, honestly. And I agree. That is so cool. It's funny that you emphasize that you love riding your dirt bike even though you're a girl. I think that our society is like highlighted like these whole controversial topics. It's like you can do whatever the hell you want. Now, you might be better at it than others, and people might be better at other things than you, but I think that in our life, it's whatever makes you happy. I never heard a girl say that. You must be so cool. That's cool. See? It's Terrific Tuesday style. My goodness. I have had a little bit of an interesting week go on. I'm not going to go into the total of it due to the nature of my own privacy, of my lifestyle. But I have seen some very beautiful, marvelous things happen in the world. And I think that if you're ever having a bad day, if you're ever experiencing just like not the greatest time, I think that the best thing that anyone could do is probably just give themselves a moment. Give themselves a moment and some patience and maybe change their perspective just a little bit. Because what happens is we get so in our heads that life is going to be one way, and in actuality, it is forever going to change, because that's what life is. Life is just forever changing. Now, if you are new to Terrific Tuesday, I'm feeling down. My animals, like my dogs and my cat and my pet lizard, just make me feel better, or just go ride my dirt bike. See, I think that that's fair. I honestly, I think that knowing what your game plan is when you're feeling down is a number one, like, a good thing. Naderot says, "Hi, hello, Dirt King said my dog just died." Mine too. I had a Great Pyrenees, and she woke up one morning and she passed away. I'm sorry to hear about your dog. What kind of dog did you have? My fish died. Why are all of our animals dying? Ah! Why are our animals dying? I had a husky. He was 13. Oh, huskies love just life. You can tell that huskies. And my cat also died. Holy snarky. Your fish died. Your cat also died. Maybe it's just the changing of the seasons. Maybe we're just experiencing like this polarized shift of our existence. And to be completely honest, change is inevitable, but change is not good, but not bad. But I think, how would you know that you loved like your cat or your fish or your dog if you didn't at one point not have them or not know them? And so I think losing an animal, losing a family member, losing a friend, I think that those are kind of pivotal moments in our life that we really need. It just sucks because it doesn't feel like it all the time. And it's like, well, who the hell would ever like say losing my cat or my dog or my fish ever be a good thing? It's like, it's not that you lost them, but that you knew that you loved them so much that it's like you had a moment with them. And I think that if we actually capitalize and we recognize those very pivotal capital moments, I think that that's what really makes life worth lifing. Is that a thing? Lifing? Life of the words? I don't know. Okay, so it's funny because whenever we talk to other people, there's always like this idea or ideology that it's like, what can they do for me? You ever have that? Like you talk to someone and either you or you feel of them wanting something from you, or you're wanting something from someone. And you don't just enjoy the art of being able to just communicate, of saying hi, hello. I think that those moments, like when something dies, like my best friend passed away, it gives you like this permanent like engraving, like as like a permanent, yeah, it does. They become forever permanently in your mind. And I'm going to put my auto clicker on the heart button in a second. Well, hey, thank you. My goodness. If you are new to watching Terrific Tuesday, I couldn't tell you what Terrific Tuesday was. It's literally me just experimenting with different conversations and different topics, talking about random things that may or may not coincide with awesomeness, and or may just be a random spout of however the hell I'm feeling. Right now, I'm feeling extremely happy because it's snowing outside. I see your hearts right now. That's pretty cool. How do you have an auto clicker whenever it comes to that? I think my flashlight is about to die. Which, yeah, you can still see me. It's an app. They have an app for everything. I think it's funny because I think that's bright, that's less bright, and that's less bright. I think whenever it comes to technology, you would think that we would be able to find a way to communicate better. We have every single type of way of communicating with someone, rather an app or phone or email or FaceTime. And yet, sometimes it feels like we're the least connected. Like, you ever have a conversation with someone and you just feel like they're not listening? And no matter what you say, they just kind of do this. It's like the worst, because you're like, you're not even listening. And then, like, you might even throw in one of those, like, controversial type of questions to see if they're listening. And then you're like, yeah, you're not listening. It's wild. It really is. Because it's like, how disconnected in our life are we? I mean, really. There's this one girl up on the live. She, like, has, like, 2 lives going on. And it's like she'll talk to one live and then she'll leave the other just hanging. That sucks. Nah. See, I've been doing Terrific Tuesday for about 2 years now. Every Tuesday, mostly every Tuesday, as long as it's not a holiday. And I just go live on YouTube and I just randomly do, I can't even tell you. Like, sometimes I'll have a projector behind me and she does Terrific Tuesday too? Well, fuck her. Sorry for the language. Why can't she do Wonderful Wednesday or Marvelous Monday? Nah, I'm being facetious. She does Terrific Tuesday too, though. But I bet her Terrific Tuesday is probably a little bit different than my Terrific Tuesday. It's funny because I see the hearts. That's actually pretty cool. That's a lot of hearts. Or she does Fun Friday? Well, there you go. I know of someone that is about to do like a Terrific Tuesday on Friday. I don't know exactly what he's going to call it, but I know that he's going to do something. If he's watching, he could absolutely make an announcement, but I don't know if he will. No, but she could. See, look, there's Marvelous Monday, Terrific Tuesday, Wonderful Wednesday. I do see the hearts. That's actually pretty cool. I feel loved. Thank you. That's pretty cool, though. I think that's pretty cool. That's a lot of hearts, too. No, there's Marvelous Monday, Terrific Tuesday, Wonderful Wednesday, Terrifying Thursday, because Friday might not get here, Fantastic Friday, Spectacular Saturday, and Summarize That Shit Sunday, because you always have to summarize your weekend. Like, my goodness, come on. I think if we have a moment to where we can actually connect with each other, and we can actually have like a moment of just any type of conversation or any type of dialogue, kind of like this, I think they're important. I think they're really important. I think that even if you're talking to the void, so I really appreciate your watching, but if you weren't here, I'd still be going on a ramble, which I've notoriously done. I still see the hearts. It's just motivating me. Motivating me, Terrific Tuesday! Yeah! I think being able to talk and get it out is important. I think a lot of the times we feel a little isolated and we feel a little alone because we have a lot of thoughts in our head and we have a lot of conversations in our head, but we don't know exactly how to articulate them out. And sometimes we don't have people that we can actually articulate them to, which a lot of the times is where it stems from loneliness and isolation, which are the worst because nobody wants to be alone. Not really. Like, even mountain men, even men that like live out in the boondock country of like no man's land and goes out there and just lives by themselves, they eventually have to come and either talk to like a grocery store or a gas station tenant. My birthday is coming up in summer, but I'm not going to be here for my friends. Won't be out in California with me. See, but do you have a way to still communicate with them? Hey, your birthday's Friday. Well, watch this. Ready? One. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dirt King RT. Happy birthday to you. February 21st. Hey, good birthday. My goodness. The light. Ooh, I can do puppets. Shadow puppets.
Hello. Hello. How are you? I am doing good. Thank you for asking. I wasn't asking you. I was asking you. Oh, you bastard. I thought you were talking to me. I do not know why you are trying to talk to me, but you know what's happening? I say what? Is you're right now on a YouTube live and you are acting like a fool. How the hell can you do that?
Your name's Otto. Otto! Otto. Otto or Otto? Otto. I'm not trying to butcher your name. Odo. Okay, Odo is one and Otto. No, Otto would be an 8. Is it Odo? Oh, Toto. I'll probably watch every Tuesday. So, well, thank you. My goodness. I'm like this continuously. Odo. Is it Odo? You have to let me know. Odo or Otto? Am I saying it wrong? Is it completely not that at all? Otto is in car. Otto! Yeah! I kind of got it right. Yeah!
We interrupt this program to bring you Terrific Tuesday, starring Jeremiah. Like this since a child, my goodness, he is going wild with his friends like Otto.
If you've ever seen Courage the Cowardly Dog, that's a version of Courage the Cowardly Dog. You should live stream tomorrow. Why? What's happening tomorrow, Bundy Life Family of 5? I really actually love your name, the Bundy Life Family of 5. Why is that your name? I do have to ask. It's not a bad thing. I like it. The Bundy Life Family of 5. Never seen it. Well, if you ever do, obviously you can look it up. There's an intro and it's called Courage the Cowardly Dog. It's an older cartoon. But it would go, we interrupt this program to bring you Courage the Cowardly Dog Show, starring Courage the Cowardly Dog. Abandoned as a puppy, he was found by Muriel, who lives in the middle of nowhere with her husband, Eustace Biggs. Creepy things happen in the middle of nowhere, and it's up to Courage to save his new home.
Stupid dog, you made me look bad.
It's because, well, my brother used to have this channel, but he gave it to me, and we have 5 people in our family. Cool. It's kind of like a generational thing. That is actually pretty freaking awesome. My goodness. Now, Dirt King RT, why do you have your name as Dirt King RT? Does it have to do with dirt bikes? Mine's Dirt King because I do motocross. Yes, before you answered. Yeah! Mine's Dirt King because I do motocross, and RT is for road and track. Cool. That's actually pretty cool. See, the most I ever got whenever it came to 2-wheel types of transportation would be bicycles, and I would crash and I would hurt myself, and then I'd just get back on the bike, and then I'd keep going. And I would not wear shoes, and so on my toes and on my feet I actually have like scrapes and cuts, and all that. On my knees I have scrapes and cuts because I would never wear shoes, and I'd wear shorts, and there's this big hill that I just down. And then I don't know, I got a little older, and then I started dating girls, and I stopped riding my bike. And I think that that's where I probably went wrong somewhere in my life. I gave up bicycles. Don't give up the bicycles. Bunny Life 5. I want to do motocross, but my parents won't let me. My first crash was into a bush, and it was a prickle bush, and I split my hand open. Ooh, but that's a memory that you have. I think that's actually pretty cool. I do lots of tricks and stunts, like riding since I was 4, and now I'm 13 on Friday. Hey! Again, happy birthday. I do have to ask. I cried into a tree for my second crush. That is, you have some stories there. I say, Bundy Life of 5, you've got some stories, and I'm impressed. Yes. What is my favorite season? My favorite season is winter. I love winter. I love the cold. I love the snow. I love it. Winter. Winter is my favorite. And hello, Drake Owen. My goodness. Drake Owen popped up. That's fantastic. Good to see you again. And a wheelie. See, the most I can still do, and I actually posted a short just a little bit ago of it, is like the most tricks I can still do is a backflip on a trampoline. And I did it while it was snowing, like while there's snow on the trampoline. I'm bored, so I'm just going to say hi. Hi! Well, of course you're bored. Like, it's funny. I'm no goob. I understand that mine is fall. Why is fall your favorite season? I am not a goob. I understand that people will watch me and Terrific Tuesday out of pure boredom, and I am okay with that, because if I can help with your boredom, then I think we've all won. Mine is fall because it's warm. Where in the heck is it warm for fall? Because I thought fall was supposed to be, you know what I think? I think that the seasons have changed, where winter is really fall, and spring is really winter, and summer kind of starts feeling like fall-ish spring, and then it becomes like summer during the fall, and then fall during the winter, and winter during the spring, and spring during the summer, and rinse, wash, and you like my hat? Thank you. It's actually multi-use, so right here, I look like I am from Russia. It looks like I am talking like I am from Russia and Sicily. Can you move it? And then you have just like regular hair. Pretty much. You're an animal hound dog, crying all the time. You're an animal. And okay, because it's warm and because the beautiful colors. Beautiful colors, yes, but then again, warm. Where is it warm in the fall? I'm not a big fan of summer. Now, I understand that you love summer, Bundy Life of 5, which is awesome. But for me, I'm a fat kid, and the summer just makes me sweat, and I don't get to go swimming as much as I would like. And so, or Russia is. It's warm in the fall, or Russia is. Yeah, there you go. My goodness. It's funny, I can do about 20 something accents. And so Russian used to be like my number one. It'd be like, oh my God, you know, she's crazy. You look at life and you say, why are people being so stupid? You know, it's phenomenal. It's like, and you can do like someone from India. It's like, oh my God, I hope that you are having a great day. You are doing fantastic. And then I can switch it to not even doing accents or not doing like nationalities, but then I can like switch to like it's not the greatest, but like Medea. Like, oh, hey, my goodness, you look at that damn comments that come out be all here. Oh, it's just crazy. I was working on a Barack Obama, believe it or not. It's like, bye, because I love summer. I need to go to bed. Bye. Bye, Bundy! I'll see you later. And then because I play airsoft and football, my goodness, bye and Bunny. And my mom said I need to go to bed. All right, bye. Adios. Have a superly duperly awesome, amazing, fabulously, superly great, phenomenally spectacular Tuesday. And rest of your wonderful Wednesday. I think life is this. I think life is just a sense of finding a place of common friendship. Hi. Well, thank you. My goodness. I think that we need to find kindness again. I think that we need to find kindness in the world, and we need to find love, and we need to treat people with respect and dignity. And if you're not in it to win it, then screw you and go find a life, because I don't think that we have room in life to... No, there's 4 other viewers. They're just being quiet. It's funny, a lot of the times what I've come to realize is a lot of people actually turn on my on my live or my Terrific Tuesdays, and they'll stay quiet and they'll have me in their background, which just the thought of thinking that I am someone's background noise oddly makes me happy. Which, why not? No, there is actually a story that I'm going to read that I wrote a while ago, and I'm going to read. I think I've read it on one of my Terrific Tuesdays, but it's been long enough to where I can't remember when I would have done that, so I'm going to do that now. All right. There was once a man who went to a Buddhist Zen master and asked him to help make him become enlightened. The Buddhist monk simply said, No, I have nothing to teach you. The man kept asking and even insisted that the monk was saying no to test him and to see how serious or sincere he was. So he persisted. The monk finally had enough of it and eventually gave in and agreed to teach the man on his quest to help him become enlightened. So the Buddhist master finally said, okay, I'll teach you, but you've got to pay my fee and listen to everything I tell you to do. Exactly as I tell you. No questioning me whatsoever. After hearing this, the man responded with great joy and enthusiasm. The man gave his agreement and instantly inquired onto what was his first lesson. The Buddhist monk said, first thing I want you to do is I want you to go to the nearby lake and find 3 heart-shaped seashells and bring them to me. Don't come back until you find them. The man said he understood and went off to the nearby lake. The man looked, and over spending a great time on a search, he finally found 3 heart-shaped seashells. He finally was searching for and took them to the monk. After this, he returned to the monk, and the monk appeared pleased, kept his silence for a moment, and motioned to the man that he was ready to give the instructions for the next task. The Buddhist monk said to the man, for your second task, I want you to go to the nearby town, and I want you to wait in the town until a man dressed in a nice suit comes walking by. When you see this man, he will be instructed to not give you any acknowledgement to you or to any sign in knowing you or knowing who you are or why you're there. I want you to tell him that he's appreciated and that you thank him for being himself and that he is doing a marvelous job and that you are proud of him. The man wasted no time, went into a rush to wait into the Times Square as instructed. Sure enough, after waiting quite a bit of time, The man finally saw the man in the suit and approached him as instructed. The man followed the script exactly given by the monk, to which the man in the suit appeared to be caught off guard, but nonetheless gave thanks and went on his way. The man immediately went back to the monk afterwards and proudly exclaimed that he had completed the given goal and that he was that it was a very positive encounter, to which the man felt enthusiastic over. The monk looked very pleased to hear this, to hear about the news, to which he shared with equal enthusiasm, and then proceeded to give the man the third and last task. The Buddhist monks then instructed the man to go to the nearby park and find a bench by a tree, to which the man needed to sit and watch the tree for 2 weeks straight, to which he observed the changings over time and then report his findings afterwards. The man took no time to lose and left for the park immediately. Once at the park, he found a bench nearby, a beautiful tree, and proceeded to observe it for 2 weeks. He stayed there for 2 weeks straight. Over the 2 weeks, the man observed the coming and going of leaves, new and old, and the changes of the environment around. In 2 weeks' time, the man was surprised of the quickness of the wait, but nonetheless returned to the monk. Once back at the Buddhist monk, the man explained his observations of the daily changes of the tree and environment, to which he found beautiful and astonishing. The Buddhist monk, once again, with great enthusiasm, smiled and gave the man great praise. With all 3 tasks completed, the man stood up proudly and said to the monk, "So, how about you tell me how to become enlightened now?" The monk responded, "When you went to the lake to find the heart-shaped seashells, you put forth great persistence and determination until you found in the impossible shells. When you went to the town square, you showed compassion, friendship, and selflessness to your fellow man. When you went to the park, you showed patience, perspective, and observation to the small things that become everything." So the monk said, "Congratulations, you are enlightened." Disgruntled, dismayed, frustrated, and with the feelings of being bamboozled, the man stormed out and took to leaving, feeling not satisfied whatsoever. Once making it up the hill, the monk's monastery, up the hill of the monk's monastery, the man was stopped by a local farmer. The farmer asked, "Did that monk ask you to do ridiculous tasks and to go on a wild moose chase meaninglessly, to which you now feel dumb?" The man said, "Yes, he did. How do you know?" "I went to him asking to be enlightened, to which he told me he would, after initially telling me that there's nothing to teach me, and then proceeded to send me on this witch hunt, and now I feel stupid and out of the fee that I paid." The farmer sighed and with understanding, then requested his own fee, with the promise that he would tell the man the actual secret, the secret of how to be enlightened. Already fed up and frustrated, the man quickly paid the farmer, which the farmer responded, "That monk is actually my brother. Nonetheless, congratulations. You are now truly enlightened." When you catch yourself doing something such as looking all over the house for your spectacles that you're wearing, there's nothing when you find out what you've done but to laugh. And so, in the same way, when you are trying to get yourself liberated from an ego which never existed in the first place, when you discover that that's the case, there's nothing for you to do but laugh at yourself, which that came from Alan Watts. The story actually is my story. That last quote is from Alan Watts, for clarification. When you are looking for something, when you're looking for happiness, you have to find that happiness within yourself. Hello, Creep Night! My goodness, I hope that you just tuned in for the story. If not, you'll have to go back and watch the story. But when you're looking for peace, when you're looking for happiness, when you're looking for contentment, or you're looking for enlightenment, it's a state of being. It's how you see it. It's what you decide. Hey, I'm happy. This is what happy looks like. Happy is not stuff. Happy is not something that you can pay for. Happy is none of that stuff. Happiness is happy. Sadness is sad. Everything that happens in your life is your responsibility. How you respond to situations is your responsibility. How you interact with other people is your responsibility, and how many other people that may or may not make you feel less than stellar is your responsibility. Now, I was the one that wrote the story, and then Alan Watts is the one that wrote the quote at the very end about the spectacles. For clarification, which his quote, and I'll read the quote again, is, "When you catch yourself doing something such as looking all over the house for the spectacles you're wearing," so you have glasses on, and, well, I'm looking for my glasses, but you're actually wearing, there's nothing when you find out what you've done but laugh. And also in the same way that you're trying to get yourself liberated from an ego which never existed in the first place. When you discover that that's the case, there's nothing for you to do but laugh at yourself. There was never an ego to find. There's never an ego to kill, because the ego never existed. You are you. Now is now. There is not a then, there is not a there or a later. None of that exists. It never has. And the sooner that you start discovering this is the moment that you can actually start living life. Whenever someone does you wrong, that was their choice and their responsibility. How you respond to that situation, that's all you. It's wild. And it's funny too, isn't it? I'm still here. Am I the only one left? Oh, I'm laying down watching you all. And you wrote this? Yes, I wrote this. And then, hey, hi, hello! Let's go see the snow, shall we? Oh my goodness. Oh sister, no sister, let's go in the coat. Oh. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yep. It is cold. Hold on. It is cold. It is cold like a mofo. You have 12 inches in Michigan? 1, 2, 3. There. I forget that you live in Michigan. I live in Oklahoma. Hold on. One moment I'm in a car, the next minute I'm out in the woods. Isn't it funny how those things work? How many you got out? Winters are crazy. I don't know. Enough? Enough. You guys want to see something cool? That is a cliff. They're dumping a lot of junk down there. my hands are cold. I wonder if you can see me without the light on. Oh. I don't know. I live in Tulsa, Oklahoma, so whatever that inches are, my fingers are freezing. Sometimes I could just live out in this. I know, there's a lot of tires down there though. I could though. I could live out here, I could live out in the woods. I love them. I love the woods. I love taking walks at night. I used to, I don't anymore. It's funny too, isn't it? Whenever you're in life, you don't do the things that you used to do, even though they made you happy. Somewhere along the way, you forgot what made you happy. You kind of get into the organization of life. Everyone in your life becomes busy. That's all we do. We just become very busy. We stop appreciating the small things. But the small things are everything. You know? But I think that might be a big part of growing up, and a big part of life is finding the things that make you happy again, and well, doing those things. Whew, it's cold. It's like super cold. Sorry, Jeremiah. Oh my God. You're so right. But I think finding the things that make you happy, I think that's like doing as you were when you were a kid. Sledding and bikes, and it's funny because we have grandparents, we have parents, and we have grandparents and older generations that we get mad at them because they're not fitting this image in our head that we want them to fit, and that image doesn't exist anymore because they learned something along the way that it's not that serious. Life is not that serious. You had 2 major eye-openers this month. What happened? Great night. Okay, I'm gonna go back to my car because I'm starting to get... Hold on. What happened, Great Night? 2 major eye-openers in your life this week. That's a lot. Okay. Hold on. Oh, I love the cold. What was the first... Last week I was actually going to kill myself, and for some reason something told me to leave the house. Sound. Second was the adoption that I wanted. Was not panning out. Love you, B. You're wonderful. I will call you later. Let me know if you need anything. Your dad is out dealing with a crisis. My bonus mom bee. I think life Creep Night, I'm glad that you didn't. Love you. You're wonderful. Creep Night, I'm very, very grateful that you didn't. I'm glad that you left your house. I think that in moments that we need the most, I think that that's where whoever the hell you want to call it, God, angels, Yahweh, Muhammad, Buddha, whatever. I think that that's where the universe kind of kicks in, some way, some form. I'm glad that you didn't. Coming from someone that's tried to check out 9 times, I'm very grateful that you didn't. That is. Second was the adoption that I wanted was not going to pan out. Here we go. I'm going to tell you the farmer's story because it's very relevant right now, and I think that it would benefit you to remember Creep Night. This is not my story. There's several people in life that have told the same story. It is one of my favorite stories, though. Okay? Once upon a time, there was this farmer that had this beautiful prized stallion. And one day, the beautiful prized stallion got out of its stable and ran off into the woods. And the neighbors came around and they said, "That's so unfortunate. I'm so sorry." And the farmer says, Maybe it's unfortunate. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? That's so unfortunate. Maybe. Well, the second day, the beautiful prized stallion came out of the woods, and with it, it brought 7 other gorgeous stallions, and they ran into the stable where the farmer and his son were able to close off the stable in such a way that now they have 8 gorgeous stallions. The neighbors come around and they said, "That's so lucky! You're so lucky! That's so beneficial! I am so happy!" Farmer says, Maybe. What are you talking about? You have 8 gorgeous stallions now. You're so lucky." Well, maybe. The third day, the farmer's son goes out and tries to tame and break in one of the wild stallions. And in doing so, he gets bucked off and breaks his leg. And it's a tragedy. The farmer and his son and the neighbors all have to come over and they have to drag him inside. The neighbor looks at the farmer. He says, "That's so unfortunate. That's so unlucky. If your horse never ran away, if those horses never came here, then your son wouldn't have a broken leg, and you're so unfortunate." The farmer says, "Well, maybe." And they said, "That is your farmhand. You're getting older. Your son does all the work. What are you talking about?" "What maybe? No, there's no maybe." Farmer says, "Oh, maybe. You're old, you're senile, and you're in shock. That's what's happening." Maybe. The fourth day, the army encryption officers come out and they start recruiting all the youngins for the upcoming war. They take the neighbors' kids, and they take the neighbors' kids, and they take the neighbors' kids. They come to the farmer, and they see that the farmer's son, which they're going to recruit for the upcoming war, has a broken leg, and he's no good. And so they move on. The neighbors get word of this. They come around and they say, "That's so wonderful! You're so blessed! You're so lucky! You're so fortunate!" And the farmer just looks and says, "Maybe. What are you talking about, maybe? Maybe your fortunates are unfortunate. And maybe your unfortunate moments are your most fortunate moments. I'm sorry that the adoption didn't go as planned. And I'm sorry that at some point this week you wanted to check out. Maybe. I'm glad that you didn't check out. Obviously, read the comments. You're loved here. We love you. Creep night. And to anyone else watching. And the adoption didn't work as you wanted to. Maybe it's actually for the best this way. You never know. You don't know what tomorrow will bring. I believe that that was an eye-opener. I realized I'm blessed about so many things, and I realized that. And I'm maybe. I think that it's important to know that you never know, and you never could know. If anyone that's watching this ever feels hopeless or feels like they feel like they're gonna check out, which fuck the bullshit of someone saying unalived, kill yourself. Please don't. And if you're damn determined, feeling like no one cares about you, come talk to me. Find a way to get a hold of me. Hell, you could even call my work number, 918-933-0905. I own an anger management, health and wellness, and CPR business. And just give me a call, give me a text, and say you feel helpless. It's like, you're not alone. Yeah, I might send you some resources that may or may not benefit you, but you're not alone. It just sometimes feels like it. And sometimes we feel so stressed and we feel so overwhelmed that we don't know what the hell to do. We really don't. I know that was the case for myself. I didn't feel like anyone liked me. Why I ever tried to check out. Isn't that how it works? Creep night. When I tried to check out, I didn't feel like anyone loved me. Didn't feel like anyone cared that I was here or I wasn't, and I felt very apathetic. And I think that right there, creep night, I think that's the maybe. But now I felt apathetic at some point. And then I started loving again and started laughing again and found things to make things worthwhile. I started living the life that I wanted to live and not the life that I thought other people wanted me to live. I stopped living for other people. I started living for myself. I think that's in a big portion. I think that's how God works. But life, man, I tell you. Life is a beautiful roller coaster. And you need to take the moment to appreciate the roller coaster while you're on it. Because whenever the roller coaster is done with, you look back at it and you say, what was that? What was that? It's something. Well, it's 9 o'clock. I appreciate you for watching. Thank you for being you. And that's where I have to say, I hope that you had a great weekend. I hope that your Monday didn't suck. Now it's Terrific Tuesday. All I gotta say is what. I'll be on next Tuesday. Every Tuesday, Terrific Tuesday. That's my theme song, by the way. Hope that you had a wonderful weekend. Oh, it's always every Tuesday, as long as there's not a holiday. But all right, thank you for watching. Thank you for being you. You are wonderful. I made it. All right, bye. Now stay wonderful and stay you beautiful souls. Thank you for being you.